Hey, I'm rolling out 60 different strategies. I'm getting those 60 strategies from 60 different YouTube channels, and I'm doing it all in 60 days. This next strategy totes big wins and small losses. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craftsmaster journey. Let's make it yours too. And this next strategy is strategy number 22. It comes from Crafts Down Under, the YouTube channel Crafts Down Under. And it's called Field Parlays to Win Big and Lose Small. He filmed it back in July of 2021. And it has over 6,500 views to date. He starts off with an $800 bankroll, and he considers this a low-risk strategy. So the best way to show the strategy is to actually roll it out as we go. So we're going to start off with $30 on a 6, $30 on the 8. We're going to go with a $35 field bet. And all three of those bets are working on the come out. So let's look to see what happens here. Basically, every single number here is covered except for the 5 and the big red. So if the 6 would hit, we get paid out $35. We would lose the field. If the 8 would hit, we get paid out $35. We would lose the field, which is a push on both of these numbers. If the 2 or 12 rolls, we get paid out double, $70 here. If the 3, 4, 9, 10, or 11 rolls, we get paid out a single there. So the only thing we're going to lose on this come out would be the field if the 5 rolls, or if the big red rolls, we would lose all 3 of those bets. So coming out looking for a point. And we have a 4-4-8. So the point becomes a 4-4-8. Square pair hard 8. Square pair, make sure you go and subscribe to their channel. Mine as well, for that matter. And what's going to happen here is we're going to get paid out $35 on that 8. $35 on the 8. We're going to lose $35 in the field, but we're going to go right back up again with that $35. Dice out. And back on that 8. So the puck comes off. Again, we lose that field, but we get paid out $35 here. Go right back up on that field. Okay, dice out, looking for a point again. And we have a 4-1-5. So puck travels to the 5. We're going to lose that field. We're going to go right back up on it again. And we are now set up looking for part 2 of the strategy. And I will explain that as we go. Dice out. We have a 6-4-10. So what happens here is we get paid out $35 in that field. And this is where part 2 of the strategy begins. So here are the scenarios. If we lose on that field, we would just take that down, but the 6 or 8 would replenish that, so we go right back up on it again. If we win on that field like we just did, we take the $35, we parlay that bet, or we press that bet, full press, parlaying that bet back up to $70. We're going to keep the 6 and the 8 where they're at right now. But what we're going to do now is we're going to put some lay bets out here. We're going to put lay bets on the 4 to 10. We're going to put $70. Yes, one of them. Let's see what that does here now, guys. So what happens now is that if that big red comes out, these lay bets are going to protect us for the most part. And the $70 on the 4, $70 on 10 combined together is going to pay us out $70 should the big red come, and it will cost us a $4 vig. So what that $70 covers, that covers both of these bets here, plus $10 of the original bet here. So we're basically going to lose $25 off of that, plus that parlay bet that we have here. So we're protecting our beginning bankroll for the most part, except for the $25 that we had on that field. So, okay, so we're all set up for the second part here. Dice out. And we have a 2-1-3, perfect. Okay, So what happens here now is everything appears safe. Right here we get paid out $70 on that field. And from here now what we're going to do is we're going to go back down to $35 on that field. And we are going to go with an extra $30 on the 6 and 8. So we'll bring that up to 60 on each of them. And we're going to take $10 off of this, $10 off that 4. So now we're at $60 lay 4 and 10. And that'll pay out $60 if the 7 hits, total for a $3 vig now. Okay, so what that does is that leaves us, we're going to bring that field to $50. So that leaves us $50 here and change. And what we're going to do is we're going to take half of that $50. So we're going to take $25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's change it in for a quarter. We're going to take that $25, we're going to put it into 5 to help protect us there. So right now, the only number that's going to really hurt us would be that big red. We're going to take the $25 here, we're going to rack that up in our tray, and we'll keep that as profits. So everything's all set up now. Dice out. And we have a 4-1-5. Lucky we put that quarter there. Puck comes off. That pays out $35. We lose that 50 in the field. We're going to go right back to 35 on there now. And we're going to try to build that back up again so we can get that back up to our $50. Okay, everything out here is working. Dice out. And we have a 2-2-4, a hard 4. So what happens is our puck travels to the 4. We're going to lose that bet, that lay bet of $70. We're going to go right back up on there with the lay bet. And we are all good and ready to go. By the way, we get paid out $35 in the field, so we didn't lose the entire $70. We lost half of it. But we're going to parlay that back up again and see if we can get our money. Everything's set up, dice up, ready to go. And we have a 3-1-4. Ouch! So we're going to lose that 70 again, but hey, we're going to get paid out $70 up there, so that's a wash. So we're going to put that 70 right back up here again. We'll take $35 off, and if I did the math right, we came out even now, guys. We are now even, or maybe down $35 from losing that, but not too bad. Okay, and dice out. 5-3-8. Okay, so what happens is our 60 here pays out $70. And we lose that field bet of 35. We're going to go back up to $50 now, and we're just going to rack the 20. So everything's racking 20 now. So we are all set up and back to where we should be at again. And guys, I'm going to talk to you about this. We're supposed to have $60 up here, and we do have $60 up here. We were doing 70s before, so I'm just going to leave that go because we should be up maybe another $20 in our rack. But I'm going to leave it go, leave it as a wash. You guys can make the adjustments as you need to in the video. So we have a 5-1-6. That's 60 to pay out $70. We're going to lose that 50 there. We'll go back up with 50, rack 20. So, and we have a 4-3-7. Okay, so we're going to lose all this. We're going to get paid out $30 over here, $30 over here. Puck comes off. We're going to lose all this. And rack this up. And again, that is going to come at a $3 vig. And we'll rack all that up then. That kind of gives you an idea, guys, how the strategy works. If you are looking for further explanation, I'll leave a link in the description of this video to the original video that was done at Craps Down Under. But let's count up our money, see where we're at. Again, we start off with the $800 bankroll. 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5. So that's 500 right there. 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 500, 600, 700, 25, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 30, 45, 47. So we are at 747. So we're down $53 off of that short, the short rollouts that we had here. Something that could easily won back. This is a strategy, guys, that you can play on the side, maybe with your profits. I don't know if I would play it as a main strategy, but it actually is a fun strategy to play, and it keeps you on the table a little longer. Again, Craps Down Under rolled it out back in July of 2021. He calls it the win big, lose small strategy, a field parlay strategy. If you like the strategy videos that I'm putting out, make sure you click on the link on this side of the screen. And remember, my name is Joe, and this is my Craps Master Journey. Let's make it yours too.